Why draw, paint, design clothes, craft house plans, write music, or film the world if AI can already do it? And if it can't do it better yet, it probably will. So why bother? Why spend the time? Why go to school for what you love? Why make or learn anything at all in this new age of AI? So I think about this stuff a lot, especially when I scroll and I see the staggering strides that AI is making in art and film and voice. Even these words, I'll tell you honestly, I wrote them on a notepad and then I put it into ChatGPT and asked it to polish it. And it did get better, but I have my AI assistant trained to not change my voice, but I had to train it to do that. I still draw, I still paint, I edit my own videos, I write my own thoughts, I think through my problems on paper, in motion and in color. The act of creating with my hands and my brain moves me through space and time in a way where I feel I've got integrity, where I'm expressing myself and I'm being honest. And that's super important. It aligns me with myself. It lets me share something real from my soul with all the imperfections, and there are a lot of them. And yes, I do use it. I use the tool sometimes for writing because that's not my strong suit. Where with art and 3D work, three-dimensional design work, it's simply a tool that I experiment with to see what it can do, but ultimately I don't use it to produce my own artwork. Writing has never been the smooth part of the river for me, so I ask for a lot of assistance there. I can't help but go over and experiment a little bit with the visual art just because I have to know what's going on out there. Visual art's my strength. I dare say it's my calling. And so that's where I want to be completely genuine. I want to be my most vulnerable, my most honest, my most human. And isn't that what makes all of our work relatable in the first place as artists? The tool is getting better the more I use it, but it still makes mistakes, lots of them, and it's truly terrible at rhyming poetry. It is funnier than me, though, which kind of stings, but comedy has never been never been my forte, so what the heck. Sometimes I wonder, though, will it become less funny if it keeps working with me? And then I wonder, can it learn empathy? Can it learn integrity and kindness? Can it be more creative because it's learning from people who are creative, who are caring and empathetic? Can it become more of that? Which leads me to an unsettling question. What happens if the thoughtful, soulful people don't use AI? And the only ones shaping AI are the ones that are after money, clicks, content-driven quota. They've got to meet their quota. If you climb into the AI boat, do you lose part of yourself? And then if you try and go back on shore, will you be the same? Of course you won't be, but I really think it depends on what you do when you're in the boat. My conclusion is that AI is a very sophisticated pencil. It is a super smart editor, and it's just a really useful, helpful tool. But I don't want to go for a walk with AI. I don't want to join a prayer circle with AI. I don't want to tell AI my problems when I want a human response. I don't want AI to do my drawings for me, I'll tell you that. Just as I'm not going to go back to a rotary phone, I'm also not planning on swearing off from AI, but I'm super careful on how I use it. It is the future, though, that carries some unsettling feelings for me, though. One that I haven't fully reconciled yet. And if these kinds of things are what you think about too, hit the like and subscribe button so we can stay connected. And I'll talk about this again because I've talked about it before. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.